I think Mayo came through the Tyrone test, very strongly. That Tyrone team had come through the qualifiers. They had a huge amount of momentum. They were playing great football. There was a clash of arguably the two footballers of the year, or potential footballer of the year, between Aidan O'Shea and Sean Kavanagh. And even when Tyrone really put the pressure on Mayo, when they made that burst, Mayo were still able to remain calm, stuck to the game plan. And I still think, after even come out of that Tyrone game, there probably was another gear in this Mayo team. I was very impressed with the standard of Dublin and Kerry. I mean, it's been highly talked about at this stage that it probably was one of the best games we've seen here in Croke Park. The manner in the victory was what really impressed me. It went toe to toe for 69 minutes, and then to still have that drive, determination. I think Michael Darragh-McCauley summed it up, or expressed it brilliantly out in the middle of the field here. To have that drive, determination, to win a ball he shouldn't have won, to set off Kevin McManaman and to score a goal. I think what we see about Dublin is that Jim Gavin allows them to play this expressive football, to empty the tank up to 50, 55 minutes, 60 minutes, and then he makes these changes where he can bring on these players that are, arguably would start in any other county. I think I'd prefer to be sitting in the Mayo dressing room come Sunday. I know Dublin have won the All-Ireland 2 years ago. Sometimes, and we've seen it with Donegal this year, that it's such a huge mountain to climb, and when you do climb it, that hunger and drive might not be there again. And I just feel that Mayo, the way they've gone about it this year, after losing last year, they are such a driven bunch of players. They are so committed and they really believe. And that is the one thing, the key thing, the belief is amongst them. And, what better opportunity, as any Gaelic football will tell you, Dublin bring a huge amount of colour to Croke Park and to the GAA, and I think everybody loves to play them in Croke Park. And here's an opportunity for a Mayo team that haven't won it in 62 years, to be able to go out in an All-Ireland final and beat Dublin. I think they have an excellent opportunity, and if you were to ask me, which dressing room, I suppose come 5 o'clock, it's going to be very close, but I have an inkling for Mayo.